Yeah. This is basically a story. Uh, well, an antidote. Antidote. Anyway, that's about what happened to me. Um, Friday week ago, I was attacked. Uh, and the injury to my ribs was probably torn ligaments and the muscles around the ribs there, and more than likely a hairline crack. Wouldn't go so far as say fracture, which is it still hurts like hell. Um, but uh, it caused a lot of caused a lot of old memories to revive because 10 years ago, I was bashed on Peel Street down in Collingwood, walking home from drinking at a few pubs one night, and I was nearly bashed to death. I could have been my death that night, except for the bouncer from the Peel Hotel, Abdul, stepping in and actually fighting off this bloke who basically it's come up behind me with a lump of wood and attacked me from behind. So I was walking home about 1 o'clock in the morning. Uh, which what happened afterwards, around the same time that I got banned from the Dan. Funny enough, the accumulation of certain events occurred all around the same time. Um, oh yeah, friend's place went up too, caught on fire and stuff like that. We lost stock for a store we had. Uh, um, Getting back to the main topic, or the main focus. After after Bash, the physical injuries took me at least. I think it was at least 3 to 4 months before I could get about. I had two broken ribs, so this is why with the injury to my ribs again, yeah, it revived those memories, and it wasn't so much the actual being attacked. It was what occurred after the ramifications which played out. And plus being banned from the Dan for things I know what the reasons behind for what I was banned for was just a bunch of rubbish. That which that's past that, but that hurt on top of it. But real ramifications were that I found I couldn't go outside. I found it difficult to go out. At night, I couldn't go out. I couldn't go out by myself at night. During the day, it was I would run off to where I'd have to, and then run straight back if I had to go to the shop or the supermarket. Go to the supermarket and rush as quickly as I could get back home. So probably, and after dark, I found it extremely hard to go outside. Extremely. Um, so I probably ended up suffering from for a fair while. Nearly, it took me over a year to get over. Went for a period of probably suffering from agoraphobia. Um, uh, Might have been more than a year because I stopped going anywhere, and that was around the same time that I quit the poetry. That was because of that. I was that freaked out, and some of the implications from that attack did. I actually came to believe that I failed myself because I thought I could go anywhere and do anything. Well, go anywhere, maybe not do anything I like, sort of thing. But I thought I could roam. I was pretty. Thought there was not many places that, you know, I wasn't too worried about going. This threw this all up in my face. I I failed myself, and I felt wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough to be a man. I failed at being a man completely. With all my other rubbish, well, not rubbish, all my other issues, I gave up. I didn't think I was good enough to be me. Good enough to be. And that's what started me off down the trail of I ended up changing gender. Because I thought I failed. I completely failed. I believed I failed myself and I failed everyone else. But I can't. Yeah. So, yeah. So this has been pretty much of a kick in the guts. What I've had. I'm gonna say, you have these little revelations. The other little revelation I've just had is that I've got to a place where maybe this has been tied in with all this. I got to a place where I could believe that, or not believe, I know that I'm capable of loving someone else. That was hard in itself. But what was even harder, which I never really realised, conceptually, on a conceptual level, it's like, oh yes, and someone could love me. And I think, oh yeah. But the reality was, I could never believe. There was a part of me which was, no one could love me. That's reinforcement of what my father said, that no one would ever love you. But it's one thing having it as a concept and then actually knowing that, going from concept to reality, of actually believing and actually knowing that someone out there actually not capable, but actually does love me as me, you know. And that was a bridge I've never really crossed. I've never built because it was like the frame was up, but the body, the path, the actual footpath across, or footpath road across the bridge, was never there. Because it's one thing saying conceptually, but then in actuality, you turn around and say, no, there's no one out there who could really love me. But it's like, yes, I think, believe it or not, I'm certain that there has been women that have loved me, and I've probably failed them. Because even when they did, I wouldn't accept it. Because of the bullshit inside my head. So, it's a revelation that I've sort of like, I finally built that bridge across. So it's been a little week of sort of like self-reflection and realizations. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah. Sorry this isn't a thing update. It's me being serious. Anyway, there you go. Oh, the eyes. I'll say it's because I got soap in my eyes in the shower. I did. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, it says this. May you gently walk upon the earth. That's about it.